my god, okay. Chapter. The end of this chapter. Okay, I'll talk about that in just a second, but let's get the rest of the chapter out of the way first. So, we all go back to Fairy Tale, everyone is finally reunited, the guild reopens, it's all fun times. Ursa quits being the master, because, you know, she was the master for a whole week or whatever, and Makarov comes back, and now he is the 8th master of Fairy Tale, which means he was the 3rd, the 6th, and the 8th master. And now we also know that the Alvarez Kingdom is coming to attack Fairy Tale, because they want Fairy Heart. But of course, Natsu and all them, they all come in, they're like, listen, we fought for this guild before, and we're gonna do it again. We're gonna kick these guys' asses. And also, we see one panel with Gray just there, and he's like, End. Because, you know, he still wants to defeat End. He still doesn't know Natsu is End. No one knows Natsu is End besides Zeref. So that's gonna be a pretty big revelation for all of Fairy Tale, and I'm wondering how Gray is going to deal with that, knowing that Natsu is End. I have a feeling they're gonna have this big old fight or something. I don't know, but that's for the future. But anyway, so the last couple pages of this chapter were insane. I definitely, I know I've said it a million times before, but I definitely think Fairy Tale is ending soon because of all the stuff they're revealing. And this chapter was no exception. We get a major plot reveal, even though we still don't know much about it. So we have Makarov, he's about to tell everyone about Fairy Heart and why Zeref wants it so much. Because, you know, we still don't really know what Fairy Heart is. But before you can say anything, Mavis, the first master, shows up. Now, this wasn't all that big a surprise, because we know she can be seen to other members of the guild. But it's what she says that is just like, oh. She says, no, I should explain this, because I have a lot of things to say. Well, I'll reveal Fairy Heart's true power, which I can't wait for, by the way, because it's obviously, it's going to be huge. I mean, if it's better than the 3 other fairy magics or whatever, it's going to be insane. I have no idea what it could be. But there's definitely a reason why Zeref wants it. It's probably some, like, world destruction thing, but whatever, I'm not gonna speculate, I'm just gonna wait for it to happen. So Mavis says that you guys have a right to know what this power is, and why Zeref wants it, and why it has to be kept a secret from the world, and she also says you should know about her sin. And we're like, sin? What sin? And we still technically don't know, but then on the next page, the last page of this chapter, oh ho, we see Mavis and Zeref together. She says this is the story of a cursed boy and a cursed girl and the single magic that they were pursuing. And it also says that next week's chapter is going to be called Mavis and Zeref. This is huge. This blew my mind. So we know that Mavis, the founder of Fairy Tale, or one of them anyway, was actually affiliated with Zeref in the past. Which is nuts. It also says she was cursed. So I have no idea what's going to happen next, but we are going to get a crazy chapter next week. I also think it will finally be revealed what Fairy Heart Lumen Histoire actually is, which is going to be nuts, because I mean, that's like the only mystery left in the entire series, pretty much. So like I said in the past, this arc in Fairy Tale has been very, very good so far. We're learning a ton of things about Zeref's past, which is super interesting, and I cannot wait for next chapter. This is probably the most excited I've been for a new chapter of Fairy Tale, just because we know what we're going to get going into it, and we know it's going to be insane. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.